Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Kriega R35 backpack, available at RevZilla.com. So as you can see on the table, I have two R35s. I have the original version, which took us through 2013, and now I have the brand new version, which takes us 2014 and beyond. This is the big boy. This is your weekender. 35 liters, massive capacity, and the reason you would choose this is if you're going on a multi-day motorcycle ride or you really need that excess capacity. The inside is very much wide open spaces. There's a small pocket, there's a laptop sleeve, but again, I use an R20 every day. The R25 is a little bit bigger. This is the big boy, over $200 in their line. Water-resistant pack, bomb-proof, using a lot of top-end materials. Now, I'm going to start you off with the fact that they made a bunch of changes. This was one of the first packs that they came out with from Kriega. And they did some of those other models, which were a little smaller. What they realized is some of those creature comforts that they refined over time needed to make their way into the new version, and that's what we saw. So moving in, and I'm going to move my last version over here. This is my old version. Moving into my black new version, the key changes are as follows. The first thing you're going to see is the fact that on the back here, they've moved this big area of shoulder Dynatech, which is still reflective, and they moved it down and made it a stripe. They've also connected this bungee cord, and what that does is it gives you a little bit more control here on the back, a little bit more packability, but that reflectivity is now worked into the bungee. It's also worked into this stripe. And as you can see, as the whole back kind of comes together here, you're still getting your 1000D Cordura, you're still getting your 420D ripstop nylon, but again, now as we move up, you're also getting an area of Hypalon, which is a hydrophobic or water-resistant layer, and they used Hypalon here at the top of the zipper garages to encapsulate those YKK zippers. And you're going to see that as a theme throughout the entire pack. They're using super premium materials. Big coil zips, YKK zippers, big pulls that you're going to find. Again, these temperature stable buckles. Again, a lot of the same things carry over from the last model, which make it such a killer pack. Now, moving into some of the other changes, you're also going to notice they've moved into this rubberized mesh from the old school style of cloth mesh. It's not going to pick up dirt. It's definitely a bit more beefy and bomb-proof. You're also going to see it on the top of the pack as well. So again, a nice big pocket here. It's a widened pocket. Again, it's a see-through pocket, but getting away from something that's going to pick up dirt. It's much more durable. Also, if we look at the top, you're going to see this is brand new. This is a reinforced pull, a reinforced handle, almost has a rubberized grip at the bottom of it. That's something this previous version did not have. That's going to be durable, allow you to carry this heavy pack where you go and not worry about putting any strain along the top panels. The other thing they've changed you're going to notice is the way the top panel construction goes. Now, if I flip this around to the front, you're going to see it still uses these T6 adjusters down here along the lumbar region, allowing you to cinch it down. But the previous version used to have these T6 adjusters right here. What they found was that they were a bit of overkill. These straps here, which are designed to set this pack up so it puts the weight on your sternum and this weight on your back, or really set it and forget it and use these dots to measure where they're going to go. That's a new feature for the newer model. What they did was they got rid of this alloy buckle system that used to look like this right here, and they moved it up here, and they made it so that if you're using your gloves, if you're working with the pack, it's going to be out of the way. You're not going to have the accidental occurrence of potentially having it get hooked on your other gear. Now you can see the front has relatively remained unchanged. You still have that Dynatech stripe that goes all the way down. You still have the ability to open this up, exposing two pockets and a big coiled YKK zipper, keeping it all together. Remember, this is the big boy. You're going to pack this with a heavy load full of gear. And again, it has those great lumbar supports that are rubberized on the inside that come around your waist and really allow you to distribute the load to your sternum, to your back, as well as along your lumbar region. You don't want it to sit on your shoulders. You don't want it to sit on your collarbone. That causes fatigue. You'll also notice they're still using the same Super Space 5mm air channel here on the back. That gives you great ergonomic support. You can see how it's pre-curved there, and again, it's going to wick sweat away. The other thing they did, and you're going to see it right here along the top, is they've now integrated a hydration mechanism. So you still would buy a separate hydration pack, but now there's a Velcro loop inside and a way to wrap a hydration tube out of the top of the pack so that you can use it when you're riding for longer distance touring. The previous version did not have that, so it's a nice upgrade moving forward. The other thing you're going to see is on the sides here, you see these silver loops. That's to use the Kriega US system, those US 30 or those additional cargo packs. You can now put that luggage that might be soft luggage for your bike, now you can affix it to your pack. So again, you have further flexibility for longer distance flexible touring. Again, big upgrades moving forward, same price point, but allowing for additional functionality. Now we've already talked about outer shell materials. Again, it's aircraft grade aluminum on some of these machined pieces. You have the temperature stable buckles. Notice 4 points of cinching here to lock everything down. And again, all water resistant zippers that are coated. Now, if you threw the bag into a pool and let it sink, it's going to take on water. There's a difference between waterproof, underwater, and water resistant. These guys are tremendously water resistant, and you can see the way even this flap is designed that's going to cover this massive YKK zipper that's going to be coiled and go all the way across, extremely beefy and bomb-proof, again, at the top of the food chain from Kriega. So also keep in mind that we talked about the changing of these zipper garages to put that Hypalon waterproof material over top of it, but these are still really beefy and long vertical panels for expansion that open up to be their own pockets on either side. So remember, 35-liter carrying capacity, enough for a long weekend on the bike. Definitely your serious pack, a little bit more overkill in my opinion for your typical commuter, but again, that's why they make the R25, which is 25 liters, and the R20, which is 20 liters in the line, and they are going to have cargo pockets and laptop pockets as well. The next step in your journey is to click right here, read other rider reviews of the new Kriega R35 at RevZilla.com. Remember, bomb-proof, top of the food chain, all Kriega does is make hardcore riding packs with a 10-year warranty. We're really fans of what they do. As always, we'll ship for free if you're curious about it and you're not sure. We'll make that process easy. And if you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.